Baruch haba and welcome to another Alef Tav treasure. Today in the United States, we have a national holiday called Memorial Day, where we remember those who have died so that we might be free. So I figured, what a perfect day to remember Yeshua, who died so not only Americans can be free, but the whole world can be free from sin, that is. And so, this is the Alef Tav treasure of remembering Yeshua. There are 3 instances in the Torah, which is Genesis through Deuteronomy, that there are standalone Alef Tavs next to the word remember in Hebrew, Zakor. Zakor and remember, do not forget the Alef Tav, and we'll look at those here in a second. If you're not sure of where we tie the Alef Tav to Yeshua, I will do a small recap at the end of this video. But let's go to Deuteronomy 9, verse 7, and here you see Zakor, remember, don't forget, or Al Tishkach, Alef Tav, Yeshua. We have Zakor, Al Tishkach, Alef Tav, or remember, do not forget, Yeshua. And then if we go to Deuteronomy 24, verse 9, we'll see, remember, Zakor, Alef Tav, remember, Yeshua. Standalone Alef Tav there. And then we'll go on over to Deuteronomy 25, verse 17, and we see it again. Remember, Zakor, standalone Alef Tav. Remember, Yeshua. And just to recap here, the standalone Alef Tav is different from the hyphenated Alef Tavs, which, like for here, that is an Alef Tav, but it's got the hyphen in between it and the word. There's an Alef Tav, but it's also got a hyphen. What we're pulling out are the Alef Tavs that don't have the hyphen. And there are hundreds of those, but there are thousands of the other kind. So, the Creator is saying, remember Yeshua. And just to recap on where we get the Alef Tav as Yeshua, we'll go to Revelation, where Yeshua says 4 times in the Greek that I am the Alpha and the Omega. You may remember those verses. Revelation 1, verse 8 says, I am the Alpha and the Omega. Well, we know that he wasn't speaking Greek, that was translated from the Hebrew. And so if he was speaking Hebrew, he would have said, I am the Alef and the Tav. Well, he says this 4 times in Revelation 1:8 and verse 11, I am the Alpha and the Omega again, which would have been, I am the Alef and the Tav. See, Alpha and Omega doesn't mean anything in the Greek, but, it means the first letter of the Greek alphabet and the last letter, but it has no more meaning than that. But in the Hebrew, we have those standalone Alef Tavs that, ironically, are not translated in the Hebrew. In Revelation 21:6, we have it again. And he said, "It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega." Or, more correctly, I am the Aleph and the Tav. In Revelation 22, verse 13, he says it again. I am the Aleph and the Tav. So 4 times Yeshua says that I am the Aleph and the Tav. And if we go back through and look for these standalone Aleph and the Tavs in the Torah, and they're also in the prophets, I have found, that they have special meanings, like this. So, thanks for joining us, and always remember Yeshua, our Aleph and Tav sacrifice, who died for everyone, if you will accept his sacrifice. Shalom and Shavua Tov. Have a blessed week, and Lahitraot. See you later in Hebrew.